前はもう死んでいる。
Everyone, we got a handsome boy from IIM campus. Let me ask him, do you know anything about behaviorism?
Yes. What I know about behaviorism is it's like learning something by observing a behavior from someone else.
Do you know anything about behaviorism?
Behaviorism? I don't know anything.
Do you think that the behaviorism can be set in Islamic way of view? I think some point we can set it as maybe our reference.
Okay, behaviorism, I think, in Islamic view, of course, can accept because we want to discipline our children. Like you cannot do this, you cannot do that, and we can do enforcement to the children by conditioning or just like beat them or take away their freedom.
Do you ever heard about behaviorism?
Thank you, Edward
Do you know about behaviorism? Have you ever heard about
Pavlov's
behaviorism?
recipe.
Not yet.
This influenced Seligman, who I'll discuss momentarily. But Skinner came around.
Do you ever know what is behaviorism in psychology? Do you hear what? Behaviorism. Behaviorism. Yes, behaviorism.
Sorry, I'm Ayaki.
Oh, I see. Thank you.
Stands together in perpetuity.
What's up guys, your boy Afif and we are in this interview show with JG Watson.
So my real name is John B. Watson. The B there stands for Brothers, but I do not publicize or people just call me John B. Watson. So where was I born? I was born in South Carolina. In 1978 on a farm actually. I was born there, and then skipping out to when I was 16 years of age, I enrolled myself in the University of Furman, where 5 years later I graduated with a master degree in psychology, namely. Okay, I got my doctorate. After the Furman University, I enrolled myself in the University of Chicago, where I married my wife during that time, and then I got my doctorate. And also during my stay at University of Chicago for almost 12 years, I act as an assistant and then as an instructor, and then the focus of my study there is towards animal behavior. I moved to Johns Hopkins, where I further involve myself in the field of research. Then during that time also I got my divorce and then found my second wife.
Divorced?
Yeah. Then I remarried and then get second wife.
Congrats.
Thank you. This is the time where I am more have a more productive. After that, I was elected as the president of APA. American
Psychological Association.
Yeah, that is in 1915. But then before that, a distinctive contribution of me is I published a theoretical paper. The title of it is Psychology as Behaviourism.
So many things you publish.
Yeah.
Very clever.
Yeah, this paper is particularly to articulate what is called Wundtian psychology. Yeah. Well, this theory mainly focuses on the consciousness, and then the data collection was
Wundtian Chinese Wundtian?
No, Wund theory. So Wundtian psychology. So Wundtian psychology is focused on the consciousness, and then the main data collection was the unreliable method of introspection. Behaviorism to me is a way to define psychology. Okay, the core belief of behaviorism is the truth, and the only truth is the truth that can be observable. Is everything, every action of human, whether they did it, they are doing it, or for the future they will be doing it, is everything is the result of learning, which is consist of stimulus and response, whether it is classical conditioning by Ivan Pavlov or operant conditioning by B.F. Skinner. Everything is learned. Behaviorism is just a branch, an experimental branch of natural science such as physics and chemistry. And then believe me when I say, give me a dozen of baby, a well of physically fit, and a world that can I bring them in towards my specification, and I can bring any of them to be any specialization that I choose, whether it is lawyer, doctor, even a beggar and thief, regardless of their skills, regardless of their talent, and even the race of their ancestors.
We will try to do a classical conditioning experiment which regarding to the behaviorism, I think. Yes. Okay, so okay. No. Okay, so we will conduct an experiment regarding to the classical conditioning, which is include in behaviorism.
Yes.
Okay, so show to them. What is this?
This is fish, Malaysian fish, which is favorite food of cats.
Fried chicken fish. Fried fish. Okay. So me and Jan Bas. Yeah, Bas. Okay, we will try to find any cat around this Mahala Ali. Okay, and then we will try to apply the classical conditioning, which we will observe in 3 stages. The first one is before conditioning, the second one is during conditioning, and the third one is after the conditioning. Okay, so this fish will be the unconditioned stimulus. Okay, and then we expect that the cat will automatically come to this cat. Yeah, we hope so. For the neutral stimulus, what we will try to apply to the cat is we will try to make the calling cat sound, which is like anything like that. Okay, so we will try to apply to the cat, and we will expect the cat will not come to us with that neutral stimulus. Okay, so
we done already
the first stage. So we will proceed with the second stage. We will apply neutral stimulus to the cat.
Yeah, the cat.
Okay. We will try to apply the neutral stimulus. See? The cat's very confused. So this is the stage of during conditioning. So we do it 3 times. Yeah, we will do it repetitively. The cats come. Without by using this food.
Okay.
Without using this
Let's
food.
give the food to the cameraman.
Okay. So you can try to call the cat right now. And then we can prove that actually the classical conditioning appeared in this experiment. Okay, so now guys, we want to interview one of the famous ustad in here. He's not knowing that we are approaching him. You can zoom in, close. Okay, so now we want to try to ask his permission. We want to interview him about his perception on behaviourism. So let's get going. Assalamualaikum Ustaz. Assalamualaikum Ustaz. We want to interview you for a while. About you Ustaz, famous Ustaz psychology, right? Yeah, say just say.
Miss Miza is
More famous, okay. So can we interview you?
yes, of course.
Okay. Assalamualaikum Ustaz.
Waalaikumsalam
You
warahmatullahi.
are one of the famous Ustaz, psychologist.
I think that one of the most point that I didn't agree with behaviorism is that they tend to think that human is like an animal, human is like a robot, where they believe that people action is because of the environment or because of the conditioning. So they didn't believe the existence of the cognitive, the mind, the soul. So they believe that the person behave or the animal behave that way because of the environment that give him, so drive towards the action. So I think that's reject the freedom of choice in Islam, where we have free of will, where we can choose good and bad. So if we are born like that, we are born like in a poor environment. So if we destined to be a bad person, so what's the point of the reward and punishment in hereafter? What is the point of the heaven and hell? Okay, so what I'm trying to say here that behavior is a manipulative. So you can see about John B. Watson, his experiment with little Albert. The way that he put the stimulus is to see how the little Albert react. So that we can see that behaviorists tend to focus more on observable experiment. So they think that what they can observe is the results. So that's why they reject the existence of cognitive or soul or emotion and thinking, because they believe that environment or the nature shapes the person's behavior. Okay, actually, personally, I think that behaviorism is a good way for educational, because we didn't reject that action is because of environment or the stimulus that being given around him or her. So because there also hadith in Rasulullah SAW same that every kids born in fitrah, where their parents shape their religion, whether it's Judaism, Christian or Magayanism, but narrated by Bukhari. So it is important role of the Islam is emphasizing the importance of the soul and mind, because whether our biological factors or whether the environment that drive us for that actions, it is our soul or our mind that controls our body. So we believe that we have the power of choosing the right actions, or because that differentiates us with the animals. Because animals just fulfill their physical needs. It's like if you want, if the rats want to eat, so it will find the ways to eat. So, but humans, we have to differentiate whether it is bad or wrong. That's we have the morality through our mind or cognitive. I think there is evidence in Al-Quran, Surah At-Talaq, verse 10, that is Allah will punish whoever that do not obey to Him. So, but He put the certain word that whoever that have akal or mind or cognitive. So that's the warning from Allah to us. So I think this is one of the concept of punishment, which is Allah said that He will give a bad punishment to the human that didn't obey Him. So this is one of the concepts where punishment is also one of the methods that used in Islam, I think, for us to think. That's why the role of akal is also important for us to shape our behavior towards the God.